it's Shan. I'm back again with another video for you all. Well, sorry for the change of scenario, just like, it's okay, doesn't matter. So today I'll just go through by my April reads. I did participate in Magical Readathon, but due to the entire lockdown situation, my work schedule went crazy. So I was not being able to be a complete part of it as much as I would have appreciated or liked. But I still did manage to read around 2 books for the readathon, but I managed in total just 3 books. And I also could not get on completely for my book club read, which is like really weird. And I did expect that I'll be able to read more because of the current situation and everybody being stuck at home, so it was easier for me, but things didn't work out. Anyhow, as much as I read, I'm pretty happy with that because I read pretty nice books this time. And yeah, so without much further ado, let's get on with it. So the first book that I read have been there on my TBR list for a while, and I don't know why I ended up not reading it, and I don't know why I couldn't come around reading that particular book. This one is The Coat of Owls by Greg Cox. This book was sent to me by Bloomsbury almost almost a year back, I guess. I think, yeah, which is like really sad. I picked it up, I kept it back, and I don't know what happened and why I didn't read it. Whereas I'm really into superheroes, and I don't know why Batman is one of my all-time favorite characters, and I don't know what happened. I just couldn't read it. So the story is basically about this dark underworld cult society known as Night of Owls that has been there as a part of Gotham City for years and years and centuries, which people thought that is just a myth, but it was actually not. Followed by the story of Percy Wright, who is a well-known artist, sculpturist years back, centuries ago, along with Lydia. She's a very famous model who helps or is mostly the inspiration of Percy's work. Then you jump into the future and you get the story of Batman and Robin fighting and protecting Joanna, who is apparently a descendant of Lydia. It is an action-packed, thrilling book. The writing is really good. It's very gripping. Weirdly, I ended up reading this in literally 2 days. If I had the time, I would have ended up reading it in just 1 day, but it just went very quickly and it is really unpretendable. If you actually are looking for a reading slump breakout book, this is the one that you're gonna read. Then I picked up Eleanor Oliphante is Completely Fine by Gail Honeymoon. This book was part of my Magical Readathon TBR. I picked this up for my Charms course, and in the beginning once I started reading it, it was going okay. I was not really getting the hang of it, and I've been posting a lot about it on my Instagram stories, and I've been telling people that, okay, you know what, I'm not liking and blah 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 blah. I went halfway and I literally felt like keeping this book aside, but I didn't. Weirdly, by the time I reached around chapter 33, 32, I really started liking the book so much. It is about this lovely girl, Eleanor Oliphante, who had a very strange and terrible and tragic childhood, and how she has been coping up with her life, what all she's been going through, how unlovable she has been feeling. Then comes Raymond, who has actually turned her life upside down without her even knowing or understanding. So for me, I'm not really comfortable reading such genre, but I think I like it now once I started reading it. So maybe I'll give a try to a few more books like such. If you have any recommendation like such, please do leave in the comment section below. I would really love to give it a try and see how I like it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Eventually I ended up recommending it to everybody. I've recommended this to my sister as well, so I'm like, yay. It's a really beautiful book, so I'm definitely going to give it a 4-star, just because at the beginning I was not feeling the hang of it, but eventually it became very difficult to leave the book aside. So yeah, then I read The Quarter by Naquib Mahfouz. This was again a part of my Magical Readathon TBR. This was for my potions class. So it's a compilation of various short stories. It gives you the idea of what could have happened or what can happen in a quarter, and it's based in Cairo, and it's beautifully written. So every single story, when you flip and read, you'll find something different to think about. The beauty of the book is it gives you a lot of life lessons, very subtly. The writing style is so good. It's like a layman language, but it gives you so much to think about. It goes into your mind and subconsciously keeps hitting. So once you read the first story, you have to sit back and think about it and try to get it in, and then you can go into the next story. And every single story is so different, but weirdly it connects the entire quarter and everybody living around it, every single family, every single individual. It's beautiful. And the best part about this book is at the end you'll see these scribbling notes. It just gives you a little of his touch. And lastly, I read, kinda I would say I'm still reading, Fall by Albert Camus. This one, okay, I have read The Outsider by Albert Camus. That was the first book, and it was, I would say I'm grateful for being introduced to this author. He has become one of my all-time favorite. He has the capability of picking up any random boring story and turn it into something unique. And the same thing he has done with The Fall. And currently I am in the beginning chapters only, but all I can say is that it's going really well. So it's about this former lawyer who all of a sudden realizes that whatever has been going on in his life has been completely derailed, and he wants to understand where all he went wrong. So yeah, I'm not getting too much into this book because I haven't read as much as I would have loved to discuss, but yeah, let's see. Maybe my next video I'll be able to talk about it more with you all. I won't say that I have read a lot of books, but I read for 3.5 books, and I'm very proud of these ones because they are like really good books. Weirdly, after a long time I've been able to read such good books, so I'm pretty happy about it, and yay. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another video soon. Till then, bye bye.